Hello everyone, I'm Undead Horde here on YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we are here, I believe, on Daily Quest 33? If that's right. Yeah, so let's get into this. We got ourselves that. Yeah, 33. We're going to get a couple of pieces of, I don't know, artifacts. 5-star, not bad. And we got to go through all the stupid pop-ups. Oh my goodness gracious alive. Can we stop with all the pop-ups, please? I guess we'll look at our position here on Ice Golem. It looks like 9. I don't know if we get any additional rewards for being a 9. Feels like some tournaments you do, depending. But some of them only have it like the top 5 spots or something like that. So I guess we'll see if we got anything that's worth our time or not. If it'll ever load in. Because, as y'all should get used to by now, this type of, these pages, these like event tournament pages, never want to load in for me. Like, ever. So, did I not battle in this one? I may not even participated. I thought I did. But I guess not. How the heck did I get 9 then? What is happening? Oh, it just takes forever. I should just cut this out. That'd be like what a normal person would do. Just don't have the time to be normal about anything when I do my editing. Just kind of like the prolong and the prolong and the prolong and the... Alright, you know what? I want to wait and just deal with this later, but it won't let me exit out now. Oh. Thank goodness. Okay, we're going to worry about all that later on. You know what? I did want to look at this. So, okay. 1 every 36 minutes. Full time until full capacity, 23 and a half. Okay. So, my math was about right on everything there, which is cool. Don't have the mystery shard up yet, but that's a-okay. We don't need any of that right now. We'll gain the free small pack. We're going to take a look at the shop. Got a mystery shard from in there. Completes that challenge quite nicely. We'll hit up the tavern here. And we got to get a rank going on somebody. So we'll just... Boom. Boom. Uh-oh. And I guess we'll just do this. I guess I could have put 2 in. I don't know what it is anymore. And beautiful. What's next? It's all this weird grindy stuff that it's like, it's so simple. You do it every single time. And then I still have moments in which I question, like, what do I have to do next? Tell me quests. What is thy bidding? It's, so annoying. We'll look and see what the new gear is that I got, I guess. We'll see if any of it's worth it. So we got a helmet, crit damage, defense, attack percentage, defense percentage, chest plate with some HP, attack, and accuracy. This could be an okay piece if we get a lot into accuracy. Then this could be useful for... Oh, we got double roll into accuracy. Okay. 2 rolls into accuracy, 1 roll into HP percentage. I don't think this is a bad piece of gear. For now. I think there are definitely some champions out there that could have some type of use for this gear. And so I do want to invest into possibly keeping that around. Like if I ever decide to use like Hellhound or something like that on this account, which I have somewhere. Is he off over here? Like one of these two is based off of attack and HP percentage. So a piece of gear like that might work well on them with having the additional amount of accuracy and stuff like that for their poisons. And so I'm totally not against a pretty solid piece of gear like that. Not much in the crystal department or the shard department, unfortunately. So I guess we'll just knock out these 3 mystery shards that I have before we jump over into doing our campaign stuff. I still believe campaign stuff right now is just completing seven stages of clearing through 7 stages of campaign. No, it's beating 3 bosses. That's fine. It's not my favorite one. I do prefer the beating the 7 stages because it does go by at least a little bit faster, and I can use up better energy. Well, I guess not better energy, but kind of better energy that way. But this still work out just fine because I only have to use 3 is what I determined. 36, yeah. I'll have to go through 3 attempts, so that's fine. I'll just do it and see what happens. Best Sprite flavor is the cherry lime chill one. Absolutely love Sprite. I love a lot of sodas, and I know sodas are not great for you by any means, but I do enjoy me a lot of sodas. So that one's got to be up there though, and like maybe like my top 10. Honestly, it hits a spot. I don't know what fully that spot is, but it just hits in just such a nice way. So yeah. Good news going into this video. We are up to 69 subscribers. I did make a post on YouTube about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know it's like childish. I want to actually see if that's changed. No, so we're still at 69 subs. I love it. Again, I know it's childish to be like, oh, 69. But I am a child. I think people need to understand that like right away. I'm not, but I am. I'm 25, so I'm like well into being kind of breaking out of that like childish phase and going into like a young adult, or I am a young adult and whatever else. But whatever. If you can't have fun in this world, then you shouldn't be a part of it. That's what I have to say about that. But it's very exciting. So I did get that posted, but also, alongside the post, it says like, on the way to 100 subs and things like that. So maybe hopefully getting some encouragement that way. So, but we have been gaining more subs here recently. I think we had gone like a day or two in which we had gained nothing, but we have now been slowly gaining a few more, which is super nice. We're getting that. Hopefully we're getting that snowball rolling again, which will be good. And I think having a variety of videos that I've been posting has helped. The defense video did phenomenal, and I didn't think it was going to do as well as it did, but it really did well, and so I hope that continues. I was expecting a little bit better of a showing out of the free-to-play one and the second free-to-play video, and it didn't quite get me there. Seeing as people were so excited about the free-to-play video, I really thought it would have did better, but it just didn't quite hit that sweet spot that I guess it needed to hit, which is fine. It's growth. It's learning. It didn't do horribly. Like it's still up to like 80 views or something like that, and this, that, the other thing. So it's not like it completely bombed in comparison to like everything else. It's doing fine. Like it's up to 86 views, 6 likes. None of my Undead Horde stuff has reached those views in a while. Like, we had... Oh, okay. Weird that it just... Okay. We had, day 28 reached 109, and day 96 reached 96 views. And an Undead Horde challenge, like only challenge, hasn't broken past like 50 since then. So it's like there's still 86 views actually still doing quite well on the account or for the channel and stuff like that. So I'm very, very pleased with that. I just, the other, like the first one was hitting like somewhere like the 200 or 300 view range. That's what I was hoping I could replicate again. But the defense video has replicated that, which is an interesting turn of events, which I am very, very grateful for sure. It just gets more attraction out there, and that's like the biggest thing that I'm like looking at, is just trying to get more and more people to notice the videos and stuff like that, and getting the higher views the better. A lot of it too has got to be like a thumbnail thing. I'm not phenomenal at thumbnails. I could put more effort into it, and I just don't. So that's on me. Yeah, there's nobody else to blame but me. And so I do have to work on that just a bit more often. I think some of them are fine, and I think some of them just are very lazy. It just, and for sure, the Undead Horde one, very lazy. Does it bother me? Not really. And I've talked on this subject before, where it's one of those things that is a video that gets produced every single day. I don't want to have to sit down and create a whole new thought process to a thumbnail every single day. I'd much rather have a base thumbnail that can be tweaked if special things take place. Like if it's a summoning video, or if I get a new character or something like that, then I could have it change, but still the core of it, of what I want to do with it, is there. And so that's really kind of my goal right now when it comes down to that. And honestly is kind of going that way too with the other accounts. The other accounts are only once a week though. And so it is one of the things that I could put more effort into those. And some I may. It's just really dependent on everything that's going on that I want to try more of. So don't expect to ever see like my face, or at least for a very long time, see my face inside of a thumbnail. It does seem like those videos or those thumbnails do better for some reason. People are definitely gravitating more in that direction. And I'm just wondering if it's just a thing of like people are attracted to other people's faces. And so if it's like, if I'm scrolling through and I see like a person's face, it's like, oh, hey, they're pretty or they're cute or whatever to look at. I'm going to click on this video and watch the video because it's like, hey, they're a good person to look at. Maybe I'll like the video. It's on a subject that I like and stuff like that. So it could just be like one of those things. And I also know that it's like some videos, like with some of the things that you can do, facial expressions and stuff like that do tend to go a long way with resonating with people as well. It's like, you know, people read emotions off of other people. And so if you can have that emotion being read inside of a thumbnail, then you're actually hitting more information on a much deeper level and stuff like that. You're not just looking at an image and being like, well, what am I trying to deduce from this image? It's you look at the image and then immediately you see this face, and the face is like shocked or surprised or sad, and you're like, oh, I know immediately what the tone of this video is going to be. It matches the tone that I'm in or whatever. Let me check it out. So there's just, it's layers to it, and but it's just not for me. I don't know how people do it. I can't make those faces. I can't bring myself to do it. I look super awkward trying. I look super awkward in general. But when I'm trying to like make thumbnails and stuff like that, I just can't. I'm too self-conscious to have that be out there. Now, have I done it before? Yes. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I have had videos out there before, where my face is on the thumbnail, and it didn't really change much. So, whatever. Getting some things here. We're just gonna casually jump in with the old people and do what we can. And yeah, so not much really else going on or that I feel like I need to talk about here. It's you know, at least on this type of front, I guess, like YouTube front. Things have just been steady, you know. Nothing major has come up or has changed and stuff like that. There's not like a huge spike of followers or whatever. And so it's just kind of like YouTube. It's just going through the motions of it every single day. And I think the accounts are doing better. I've had a little bit more focus on some of the accounts, which is good. I have found myself wanting to try more on some of the accounts and things like that, which is good. And so that's so I've seen some decent growth in those accounts and having my head more on straight, which I think is going to be much more useful across the board. And so that's something that I'm kind of pushing towards. I wish I had more of that focus inside of this account. This account isn't slipping away from me yet. It feels like it could if I'm not careful. But I just need to refocus on one champion at a time. And I think that's like the biggest thing that I'm like, either one champion or one area is where my focus needs to really advert to. And then I can start truly making decisions and better gameplay choices and having that growth that I need. And so I generally need to sit down with the account and be like, well, what is like the focus area? And then what do I need to do to succeed in that focus area? Or like look at the champion roster and be like, all right, these are the champions that I have. What do I need to do with them? And honestly, the first step might be look at my level 60s and be like, all right, how do I get the best gear that I can on them? Like, what is the best gear on the account? And that matches up with like what they need to be doing. And maybe just have that happen first and then go from there. That just honestly might be the case. So we're already 2 minutes into this battle. I'm going to peace out, and we're going to cut back in a little bit and see how the team does. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so we are back, 2.99. Again, I think yesterday was 2.91. So there's like some fluctuation there. We haven't quite been able to break into the 3 million mark yet, which kind of sucks. But again, without the proper growth that the account needs, what am I to expect? You know, a miracle? Because it's just not going to happen. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work out that way for whatever reason. So, work will be put into the account. It's just doing it, you know. Is just bringing myself to do it and making out the time. Like, I've had the day off today, and I put a little bit into it, but just not like a ton. I did like a lot of like deleting of artifacts and stuff like that, and actually getting the account cleaned out from like really bad artifacts. And so now I'm down to, oh no, it wasn't this account. It's a different account. What account was it on? I worked on so many accounts today. I didn't do it with this account. It could happen with this account. I just, it's not hard by any means to be like, this is what needs to go. So, I mean, if I just do 2 and 3 star gear, which is like the biggest stuff on here that I just don't need, that puts us down to 467 pieces. And a lot of it's like this 4-star crap that I want to go through kind of personally and just check to see what's worth keeping and what's worth getting rid of with some of it. Like, a lot of this here can just like go, but I don't want to miss out on the opportunity of like and I could just do like shield. I could just do that as well. There's stuff I could do. I'm just not doing it yet, but I will. And so, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the state that we're kind of in. There's just work that needs to be done. I will sit down and figure out what that work is. Honestly, probably step numero uno, if I were to like really truly say, would be Frozen Banshee and just getting her in a good spot. And that good spot is accuracy. I want to see how much accuracy I can put into her and how much that'll change what is happening with the Demon Lord runs. And just getting that in a good spot. So, Do I have any more books? I do. I have one. I'll save it for CBC. Anywho, like that's like a big thing too, is I got to start getting more skill tomes into her. That'd help out a ton. So I have to start grinding out these events a little bit more, like focus on them, and getting those books, because there really is no reason why I shouldn't be already doing that. So, thank you guys for watching. There's I don't think I've got too much more to talk about in this video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you've made it this far in the video, then go check out the Discord. Link will hopefully be down below. If it's not down below for whatever reason, go check like a later video, and it'll be down below in a later video. I do promise that to be the case. We did almost forget to do our little summon here, so we'll see. Ugh, Vagabond. I hate Vagabond. Nothing for my account yet. Let me tell you what, the day I get like a Frozen Banshee would be huge. Just saying. It makes me want to go through more. It really, really does. But I have been trying to save it to like one per video just to see. Today we'll get a double one in. Why not? Was it worth it? No. So I know it's going to be very hard, like anything else, to get the champions that I need. But once I do, it's going to feel oh so very good. So anyways, again, thank you guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.